Hello. Okay. Before we start, thanks to DGBox Fluffles for this video. This one's gonna go for a little longer than I thought. A couple of things I wanted to see.
The following
I'll probably get interrupted in the middle, I will say.
video has some mentions of suicide. The following video has some mentions of suicide. I do give a trigger warning before each time I begin to discuss this. However, if you're sensitive to these kinds of topics, there will be timestamps when you can skip them. And there's no shame if you need to move up past something. Thanks. Right. Hello. My name is Commander Fluffles, and welcome back to another video. In the few months since I made the Night in the Woods Iceberg video,
I was curious, and it was 3 months after the first one.
It
Shame it got like a quarter of the views.
has blown up, so to say.
That's adorable.
Or at least for a small channel with less than 200 subscribers that I consider a side gig. I wanted to continue making Iceberg videos, and I even planned out a script back in December. However, that script never really went anywhere, and I've only recently finished it now. So, if you would like to stick around, I will now explain a more detailed Night in the Woods Iceberg. Some points will be reiterated. Please click to this timestamp if you would like to skip my mistakes, because a few mistakes were made in the original Iceberg video. Everyone here for the mistakes? Good. At one point in the video I say that May says F the cops, and that refers to ACAB. This isn't actually true. She does say F the cops, yes.
Did that term even exist at the time, or more like widely used?
However, she actually writes ACAB inside of her notebook after the first day with Art Morcop. And I did not show this in the video. Here is the illustration. Furthermore, when I mentioned that Fisherman Jones says Horm, and he says it during the Poetry Society, this is also completely incorrect. If you go down into the underlevel, between the next to the poster of Casey, if you go down there and you talk to Fisherman Jones, one day he will rhyme home with Horm.
Many miners, old and young, with home and heart and cold and lung, taken by the trolley men.
He does not do that normally. That's all the mistakes I can really think of Storm. He
up to the mine and back again, but mudslide, flood, and awful storm have given ton of fishes Horm.
Does not.
Oh, I remember an entry Horm in the diary.
Do that normally. That's all the mistakes I can really think of off the top of my head here. This part doesn't actually have a script, so without further ado, enjoy the rest of the iceberg. Alright, with all the disclaimer and the explanations out the way, let's begin with the top of...
Aw man, 1080p does no favors. Rendered cutscenes being removed.
Of the iceberg. Pre-rendered cutscenes being removed. In the game files for Night in the Woods on PC, you can find several pre-rendered cutscenes. They are all heavily unfinished, and were either clearly placeholders or cut very early in development. Here's every single cutscene in their entirety, since they're all pretty short.
I hovered over it and it started being green. Is this a song that actually played in the credits? Maybe. Oh, yep, that might have been it. This cutscene has no audio. How did the game start? Yeah, I'll say that's unfinished. Oh, that's better. Trees whooshing past, coming into focus. You know, that reminds me of the Cry of Fear intro. As to something. Into shot one. Maybe they were just meant as storyboards. Too much work for a storyboard.
Germ bike animation. This is an unused animation of Germ. It was never used, and it has no reference in the game.
Had to, like, you know, like the characters that were never meant to be seen in the front, like Squidward or Phineas.
At one point, it has this cursed angle.
Oh, there you go. Oh, satisfied.
Gorgeous. Reference in the game, and at one point it has
that
this
was
cursed
front,
angle.
okay.
Gorgeous. May's third shoe. May's third shoe refers to an apparent oversight when
Oh, I see.
May goes to bed. She takes off her shoes before going to sleep, but apparently there is a third shoe in the scene.
Spent a few times looking for the shoe, could not see it.
I went back and I went to sleep as May. Here's the footage, and I could not for the life of me see the third shoe. The creator of this iceberg vehemently claims that there is a third shoe. I'm not calling them a liar by any means, but I have no idea where this is. It could have been patched out. If anyone has any more information, please inform me.
Probably was.
Mobile port.
Crimes? Crimes.
There was a mobile port announced for Night in the Woods a few years ago,
Cancelled?
but due to the suicide
Yeah, I heard about physical editions, but not.
of Alex Walker, the mobile port was cancelled. It has, however, announced to be in development again. I believe it's only active development for the Android version, however. Pale Cat. Pale Cat is the protagonist of the minigame Demon Tower. If you'd like more information about Pale Cat, please check out my original iceberg video.
I think someday I will come back to this game and get this fucking real ending.
Jen. Greg's cousin Jen can be found near the church on one of the days. You can chat to her and she has a pretty wicked crossbow. Feral animals
I'll probably gives it to him then.
alongside anthro animals is normal in this universe. This refers to the fact that a raccoon, several rats, a bird, and a cat can all be found in Possum Springs. None of these are anthropomorphied, unlike the rest of the residents. It's likely an artistic choice just because they wanted to fill it out with actual animals, but from a law
I remember sending Avery this. I sent Avery this. I could remember it being a GIF. It reminded me of that.
perspective, I have no idea. I have my own theories, but this is not the time nor the place to share them. Hi, this is Fluffles in editing. While I was editing this video, I was just absentmindedly watching random GTC talks, and I ended up watching the talk on Night in the Woods, titled Nuke Possum Springs, and
GDC
Scott Benson actually does cover what the whole stylistic choice. So here's the clip of him explaining the anthro animals and feral animals in the Night in the Woods universe.
Because I haven't read anywhere, why did you decide to have random little kind of like creatures and animals like squirrels and cats running around when it's a town of cat people and
That was God's original plan for the world.
What happened to the old woman we spoke to in the sewer? Maybe she passed away and we never knew. I feel like that should be addressed though.
No, I mean, the animal people in the game are just how I drew cartoon animal people. There's just regular animals. Why are there humans and yet there are apes? Checkmate. No, there's no reason at all. There's no
Thank
reason.
you.
People are puzzled about that. That is actually the #1 question we get is, there's a cat, but there's also cats? So, yeah. I hope that's a sufficient answer.
Longest night. Longest
Wait, so... oh, never mind.
Night refers to a minigame that was released around the time of the Kickstarter. It was a small supplemental where you play as May,
I thought it was when the Kickstarter started.
and you just sort of point at stars and Angus will read them out to you.
This took me way too fucking long to complete.
It was just meant as a sort of like prequel thing before May went to college. I believe it's free if you have the Weird Autumn Edition, which everybody should have.
I could swear it didn't look like this though.
If you own the game legitimately. Non-main character text color. I believe this refers
Oh, I didn't see Chekhov again. What's that his name?
to how some non-main characters have special text colors or special text things with them, but that's about it. Alright. I
What?
believe this refers to how some non-main characters have special text colors or special text things with them, but that's about it. Alright.
Polite to be another
That was the top of the iceberg. It was pretty short, but you know what, we got through. Let's move on to the next layer. Trigger warning for suicide reference. Please skip to
Wait, didn't you do that earlier?
this timestamp if you would like to avoid me referring to suicide. I'll keep it brief, but skip forward. Bruce is possibly suicidal. This is a fairly dark theory that has circled.
I feel like they would have found his body though. I thought they took him. The cult took him away. But apparently no. They all died to Germ's dynamite. I guess.
Around the fan base for a while. It essentially points to how if you talk to the character Bruce every day, he alludes to not being in Possum Springs much longer. Some people have extrapolated this to him literally killing himself, and when he says he will jump a train, he means in front of and not on. I don't agree with this theory, and I think that it's a bit too dark
He is very close to the edge.
for Night in the Woods, which I know is silly considering Night in the Woods is a fairly dark game, but I don't think Bruce is the sort of person to kill himself, but it's on the iceberg, so there's your explanation. Greg and May voice clips. Apparently there was an animation of Greg speaking that was given to Kickstarter backers. To my knowledge, said footage had never surfaced, or if it has, I wasn't able to find it. If you're back...
Like the part 1 iceberg said that... Oh, Greg was supposed to have voice, right?
Please email me at this address.
Maybe it was a joke.
And aside from that, May makes a noise whenever she performs a triple jump. It sounds like this. Locations are based on real places. Scott Benson has been incredibly open about how Possum Springs is based off his hometown from when he lived in the America's Rust Belt.
Animation look real nice, I must say. Did you have credits for this? Animation, source, and description. Sorry if I missed it. Well, the name is... Animated Tribute. Would he have finished this if... Well, I probably shouldn't say. Damn. Nice. Automatically generated on... Okay. Starting to feel it's a song.
Makes a noise whenever she is based off his hometown from when he lived in the America's Rust Belt. Pet turtle. When May and B were Girl Scouts, they caught a turtle and they named it Boxy the Turtle. It unfortunately died, which was the event that caused May to stop talking to B and begin hanging out with Greg instead. Angus's dad. In the Hangout with Angus we
Oh, I feel like I remember this.
go stargazing. Angus will talk to you about his family life. At one point he will speak of his dad.
Yeah, that was pretty sad.
According to Angus, his dad would beat him routinely. On top of the abuse from his mother, this is just too much for Angus to bear. He also goes on to say that his father left the family when he was 11. Angus states he does not think of his father anymore and doesn't even like him. Cloud gazing with Germ. In game, there is a unused sort of hangout with Germ, literally just called Poor Mode Cloud Gazing or whatever. And it's
Poor
just
mode.
this still image of clouds. You can't interact with them, you can't look at them, you can't make it progress anywhere. So I guess this is a card interaction with Germ that you would have been able to do at some point, but it was completely removed. Bright Harbour. Bright Harbour
I don't remember this. Like I said, I hung out with B mostly.
is a town where Greg and Angus plan to move. Greg's cousin Jen also says that she is currently living there. Pumpkinhead Guy.
Editor Snow. Couldn't get footage of Pumpkinhead Guy, so here's some footage of no clip in Harvest.
As said on the previous iceberg, Pumpkinhead Guy is in the tunnel. You can
I can't believe they made a no clip sheet for this.
talk
Or maybe, yeah, it's probably like included.
to him, but he won't respond. He'll just reply in a series of 3 dots, and May will apparently hear that and make conversation. Old character designs. These are the original character designs of the characters.
Greg have a tuxedo? What? Unless it's like a fake one.
Casey's colour design.
Oh.
Scott Benson has posted multiple pieces of art of the Night in the Woods characters, both pre-game and after the game.
Hang on.
One of them looks like this. A lot of people have assumed that this is Casey, and have decided this is how Casey looks. Oh my god, it works.
Oh my god, it works.
This audio is the debug audio which plays whenever you access the debug menu.
I heard
It's of
about
Scott Benson saying, "Oh my god, it works." Meaning of the constellations. Every constellation has a different meaning, which Mr. Cheskov will explain to May whenever she looks at a star. May's dreams have relations to the cult. This is a theory that people say May's dreams have some sort of relation to the cult, and I haven't seen any evidence for it. And I said there's more accurate theory saying that she astral projects. I'm not sure how it ties to the cult, and I couldn't find any real information about what
Man, shame for the quality.
this theory actually entails. But yeah, and now we move on to the next layer, and here we
The
actually
quality
find
gets
things
worse.
which even I had an
Did I read miscarriages?
issue discovering when I was first looking through the game. So here we go. I had an issue discovering when I was first looking through the game. So here we go. Owner of the arm. Nobody knows who owns the arm. There are no hints, there is no reference, and it is completely unknown who the owner of the arm is. And we never actually find out anywhere in the game, unless a developer tells us or we get an update which gives us a secret. At this time, there's no idea. Other elevator voices. When you go to see Greg and Angus for the first time, every floor has a different voice, and you can activate this. This should be pretty common knowledge, which I feel like a lot of players will encounter on their first playthrough. Why it's so deep in the iceberg, I have no idea. Smokey the Bear. This Smokey the Bear placeholder is in the game. I explained it fully on my other iceberg video. Cut bird interactivity.
Oh, okay, that's where.
There was a cut level simply called Bird. There was an option to observe the bird in May's house, but doing so will do nothing. This kind of hints that there'd be some sort of minigame where you'd feed the bird or something, but who knows. The Bell Tower. Another cut level was the Bell Tower. This is the only image I found of the level. I have no idea where this level would take place, but from my research it seems a lot of people theorise it would have been tied to the church in some way. Perhaps Pastor K would take it clipping out of bounds.
Oh. Couldn't find such footage, so here's a no-clip montage.
There were several locations where I was able to clip out of bounds of the game. To my knowledge, you're unable to do this now, but I may be wrong. BIQ Tunnel 1 and 2. BIQ Tunnel 1 and 2 are cut levels. One of them for some reason has a main model that just stands there. These levels were likely cut from the B investigation scene where you would venture through some tunnels.
B.exe.
These levels
Don't look that up. Actually, I don't know if that constitutes something real, but it is a reference to something. I don't want to say what it is. A memory just came into my head, and I don't want any of you to. Fuck, I wish I hadn't said that.
were likely
I don't want to edit it out either.
cut.
Maybe I should. Alright, I'll keep it in. Let's not be such a scaredy cat. You've been warned. Don't look .exe stuff up. If you're prone to getting scared easily, which I am.
From the B investigation scene where you would venture through some tunnels instead of speaking to the teens and doing some grave robbing.
Oh, I am.
True location of May's dream. Teens and doing some grave robbing.
Speaking to the teens. What?
True location of May's dreams. As I mentioned earlier, on the iceberg there was a very popular theory that May is astral projecting in her dreams. This has led many theories to believe when May falls asleep she begins to astral project into a different town, or an alternate universe, all the way to visions of the afterlife, or even visions of the future. There's many theories.
Oh, I remember the sign lights go out.
And I don't have time to get.
There's
many theories, and I don't have time to get.
Alright.
Miscarriages.
Trigger warning, child loss, miscarriage. It was misspelled in the iceberg.
Candy, May's mother, says how
Oh.
May is a miracle baby because she was the only baby to survive after multiple miscarriages. May sadly replies with, "That's me, the miracle baby." Possum Springs was nuked. This is a kind of silly fan theory. It says that Possum Springs is actually the area of a nuclear strike, and this is why everyone is an animal. There's many holes in this theory, but
Well, does it have anything to do with the sequel?
yeah, it's just a fun theory. Don't read too much into it.
That's kind of I didn't visit the graveyard with B.
And now we move on to our final layer.
Final band practice, man, I wish.
The depths. Let's hope we find something new and you get educated. Kickstarter animation. According to the Kickstarter
Is that the same animation? I'm not watching it yet then.
Kickstarter page, there was an animated short made for backers. The short has never surfaced or been released by anyone, not a Kickstarter backer, nor the developers themselves. This is by anyone, not
Hang on, important alarm.
a Kickstarter backer, nor the developers themselves. This is another case of, if you have the animation, please email me, because I'd love to get this lost media out there. Unidentified cat's tombstone. Near Selma's there is a cat tombstone, and there is no real reference tombstone. Near Selma's there is a cat tombstone, and there is no real reference
That's
to
a
this or
tombstone.
anything.
Thought it was more of a shrine.
You can't interact with it, you can only just look at it. There's many theories about what it could be. Some think it's a religious artifact, while some say it's straight up a grave for someone who lived in Possum Springs who passed away. Incomplete janitor script. Unidentified janitor script. While editing this
Wait, how do you know
video
my
much
name?
with the germ cloud gazing bit, I actually janitor script. While editing this video much with the germ cloud gazing bit, I actually found more information about what this refers to. On screen now is a unused script which would have been towards the end of the game, I guess, with the
Yeah, it
janitor,
was.
which would have tried to shed some more
The first paragraph did happen.
lights on who the fuck the janitor is. This was never in the game, but it is on the Lost Media wiki. Links in the description if you'd like to go read through that. The final band. It is.
Wait, how'd you know my name? Giant astral god looking bird flies up into the sky and in the background. Oh my god. He was. Finally, some part of this makes sense. General walks back on screen interrupting. Holy jamoli. You see that big bird? That's a great nor'easter king crane. Must be linked to the migrating. Ha! Wait till the fellas at Miller's hear about this. Oh my god, this week. You said it.
On the Lost Media wiki. Links in the description if you'd like to go read through that. The final band practice. The final band practice does not exist. There are many theories that it does, but there is no evidence it's real.
Yeah, probably.
When you finish the game, you will go to band practice, where you make your final decision with whoever you spent your last hangout with, either B
Decision.
or Greg. You'll decide if you tell Casey's parents about his demise. After that, May will say, well, should we get started with band practice? And then the credits roll. There's no final band practice. That's it, really. There's only 3, as far as I know. Was it 3 or 4? I don't know. But anyway, that is part 2 of the Night in the Woods Iceberg. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments, concerns, anything like that, please leave a comment. I'm always open to critique of my audio, and I'm trying my best to improve. Please check out my main channel, it is in the description below. And I would love to see you back in the space soon, when I probably upload another silly video. Thanks for watching. Soon, when I probably upload another silly video. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day.
You too, Digibox. Alright, listen, I gotta go to the bathroom. I don't know if I'll continue the stream. See you in a moment. I'll cut this off from the upload if I don't make it back. Thanks for being here. I don't know if you did, or I'll see you soon. Okay, I did block most of it. Hello. What? Oh, there we go. I was like, what do you mean chat not available? Has this person made more? Well, the thing's open, so see that in a second. Oh, I didn't mean to change. Damn it. These people keep leaving. This looks like something I might have seen. Fluorescent adolescent map.
Welcome home, May. I never knew how much I missed the sound of those trains. I'd always hear them at night during the fall when the leaves were down.
It's you.
It's May!
It's kind of how I imagine Angus. Well, like how I...
May.
thought I
We
like this like
don't
the
play out. We have jobs, May.
Working on the
cigarette's supposed to be backwards.
plan. That's why we're working like 7 days a week.
Oh. It's only been 2 years since I lived here. Park store's gone, food donkey's gone. It's a whole new world, sweetie. Hey, killer, why'd you do it?
No one's forgotten who you are or what you did, you know. Small town polite's all you got, so
I got Captain Claw flashbacks.
watch it.
It's really great to be back.
Dude, we can hang out every day.
Oh my god.
Holy crap.
The arm?
Is that an arm?
That's an arm.
Nobody
It didn't have that much color.
Let's poke it with a stick.
I call first! What do you mean the last
It looked like Angus's arm to me. Hey, that's the timeline. I recognize it. I didn't do that, didn't I?
Say something!
Well, how about this? Take one more step forward if you want to die.
I was trying to recognize that voice. Mom's boyfriend, mom. Okay, that's neat. Just trying to recognize, but nah, nobody.
Descubre Wix.
Nope. Hola, ¿cómo va? So got a few miscellaneous things to finish off with. Something I didn't realize is it was May's grandfather telling the story. I thought it was just her dad. He looks so similar. It's the same. It's like the same portrait. Just a little wrinkled, I guess. He looks so similar to his dad, to her dad. I guess maybe the goatee is like the only difference. He says, "Go outside some night and find the constellation. Tell me where it is, okay?" That does make it a little sad. But then didn't her grandfather say that it was like lost? Or is it just a name that? Yeah, which constellation was it? She asked. Right. Apparently, I missed talking to the. Sorry, has this person made more? I missed talking to the forest god. What? They're not. It was called Revenant Hill. I didn't remember. It's 1920. Shit. It's a prequel. I should have known. Doesn't say when this was all posted. Try Tumblr. It reminds me of the hovering in Night in the Woods. September, still making stuff. Can I translate into Russian? Is that Pim? Look, Pim. Yep. But it's a job to help this guy out, but I think he's a lost cause. Well, yeah, it doesn't take much. Oh, 22. Still close. Alright, I'm getting off track. They're drilling. Dijiste lo más después de buenas. Porque cambié al chat. The forest god. Oh man, finding this is gonna be a bitch. Oh, I found it. Yep, that's after the Hunter story. Tender Brown. Empress, it's so late. Fuck. Why are you still here? Listen, this is very important. I know why your god is dying. What? You see, I saw... No, you must tell it... No, you must tell it to them. What? Why? I'm not worthy of hearing their weaknesses. I don't deserve the peace I have found here. And I must honor them as best of my frail self will allow? Ah. That's really something. Come with me now. What the f... No wonder they whatever thing told me, oh, like, kind of like, make your peace before you continue, something like that. Hello? What voice could I give this, give the god? Same voice. That's too similar to my voice. I don't know. Okay. Are you there? You've come late. You are no empress. Centuries have passed since I spoke to one so small and unimportant. It is my right to kill you. Somebody's rushing next door. I didn't know that. Accept it. Death is happening always. What should I accept it? It is a natural way. Funny how you decided that the way that allows you to kill me is a natural one. You're not a god. You're just a big animal. They call me a god. So I'm good enough. Tell me what was so important to say to me that you would give up your life. I know why you're dying. I am not dying. Oh, I thought you might have accepted it. Death being always and all that. It was God Tender Brown who told you. Useless, worthless. I will find use for him. He will feed the forest. The trees will find worth in him. No. God Tender Brown is a good man. He's kind and curious and warm. Even while standing out in the cold for you. He thinks he doesn't deserve you, but you don't deserve him. And I'd rather you die never knowing what happened to you, than to have you touch one hair on his head. or betray his devotion. Why don't we die? Promise Brown will be safe. Promise on whatever is holy to you. I promise on myself. I promise on the Taiga and Liz. Good. Now swear on what is holy to you. I swear on the stars. If that's what gives you hope, fine. Now speak. The only reason I came here is because of God Tender Brown's sadness and his love for you. But you won't survive, and now I want you to know that. Speak! The hunter poisoned you. Obviously. There was peace after hundreds of years, I know. But why? She's a survivor. It appears you won't be. Then neither shall she. Big dumb animal. That was kind of close. Goodbye. Wait, I guess God Tender didn't. They're gone. They'll be back. They always are. God Tender. Yes, Empress. You're a good man. Thank you. I can only hope to be good. Hope is good. Whatever happens, please don't lose that. I wish you blessings on your journey. You as well. Happy longest night. Happy longest night to you. I'm getting sleepy, Granddad. We're almost done, mate. Okay, good. I like this story a lot. I knew you would. You can rob banks with me anytime. So apparently there's something with the hunter's kid too. This one probably skipped that though. God, that song's so good. I remember this. Oh, there it is. I read about this in the wiki, telling in advance. Kid? She's gone. She just left. Just now? All I know is that sometime after she left, something happened. She stopped being what she was. Whoops. I don't know if she died or if something is happening to me. Can you just go back home? Child, I am home. Oh. But I'm going to visit where I came from. That's good. No, you don't understand. I used to hope no one who knew I was gone will come looking for me. But now I'm gonna go looking for them. Townsfolk will weep when they see what I've done to them. And as they go into the ground, I will dig them up. I will place them in the beds of those who love them. And people will look at that ruin of a town and see it is haunted. Oh, kid, listen to me. Oh, please, child. Until an hour ago, I was younger than you, but I am far, far older. You were kind to me, and I will give you this kindness in return. We won't meet again. That was a bit of a sudden exit. Can I look for better quality before I do that? Wait, this? Oh, it's different. Unless we meet... Oh, thanks to Nikolai for this video, and Cheshire Wolf for this one. So, okay, ending. And here there might be something else. Hunter. Damn, I wish I hadn't skipped this. Guess it was this one? Thanks to Nick Robinson. So that thumbnail didn't deliver. Why be giving me that cursor so stable? Okay, this is relevant. I know this is gonna sound weird, but it's relevant. I assume he like gets too bored of Wildlands, so he starts talking about Night in the Woods. I looked it up, and so I looked up if Zero Punctuation had done a review on this game. No, but this video popped up first when I looked it up.
Opportunity for player choice. I could choose to fast travel somewhere and start the journey again, or I could quit and play Night in the Woods instead. Have you played Night in the Woods? It's this indie game about a cat girl who drops out of college and comes back to their hometown to find some things changed and some things the same, and there's an undercurrent of lurking intrigue. It reminded me of Gone Home somewhat because it eschews core gameplay in favour of storytelling. It takes a while to figure out what it's going for, and the supernatural horror stuff feels a bit at odds with the rest of the overall tone, but I respect the game for drawing a line
When are you getting a job?
under itself design-wise and not getting a bit at odds with the rest of the overall tone, but I respect the game for drawing a line under itself design-wise and not getting bogged down shoving in standard gameplay bullshit until it ultimately drawing a line under itself.
Hang on, he does speak kind of quick.
Self-design wise and not getting bogged down shoving in standard gameplay bullshit until it ultimately forgets to add anything new and the bullshit is all there is. So in summary, Night in the Woods is a solid worth checking out if strong writing is enough to make you forgive the very slow pacing and gameplay taking a back seat. Wait, was I talking about something else? It can't have been important.
Oh, that's a book. That looks like the Fallout Wanderer. Or whichever. Because there's different names different name ones. Okay, so that's it for that one. Chat ain't available. Did GTA say anything else? Shit. So crap. There's something else about after the Forest God. So the astronomer finds these. Well, finds a king that looks like May and Stevenson here. And if you go back to where you met the Forest God, like behind the Angus-looking person, you find like a body, and it's Stevenson's. And May says, if I ever find an arm, I think there's no head or something. And May says, if I ever find an arm, I'm gonna poke it with a stick. And yeah, that happens. And one last thing, hang on, I gotta set this up. You can save the image of the snowman. Huh. This might not fit. It's experimental, let's say. Oh, I quit Twitch, sorry. Okay, no messages since then, I guess. I don't think I'm ready for this. I have 2 more videos after this, but they're quite long. I might do one more stream or recording for that. I want to be done with this game, but I guess I'm looking for the closure I lacked from the base game. Though this story was real nice, I must say. Not the one I meant. Ooh, fuck, that fit well. I said it twice. That did pretty well, I must say. I've been thinking about that like all of yesterday. Like I had the idea. Like the song sounds really. The song really reminded me of it. It sounds pretty similar. I'm sure there's a musical term for it. Also, another great song. Yeah, it kind of does. It's so good. I watched it again the same day after first seeing it. It's so good. Okay, this is Goodbye from Payday 2. It plays at the end of the John Wick trailer. I also had it on Payday 2 set as the credits music, but I don't remember if I ever... Actually, I might have saw it shortly after playing The Last Heist they released. So yeah. $97,000 ain't enough, I must say. I think I will upload that as its own thing. Well, that's everything. Like I said, I might play the game again at some point, but zero promises. Fuck, come to think of it, it was quite long. I don't know when I'll get back to it. There's other games I wanted to get to for a while. I started the Walking Dead playthrough like on April, and I wanted to do other games since. But I guess this one came full circle. Well, there is still those 2 videos I saw, which are kind of essays. Might do that on Thursday. Oh yeah, there it is. John Wick introduction trailer. Okay, I gotta get going. So here's the 2 videos I plan to watch. I might watch them on my own. I don't know. Seeing Shapes and The Courage to Care. Reminds me of My Little Pony comic. I like, no joke. I know some of you watching are gonna find that embarrassing, cringy. I know, but seriously, the MLP comics are really quite great. There's some duds. Some of them can be quite great. Like even the title of the video, "The Courage to Care," reminds me of a line of dialogue in one of the Micro series comics. I believe it's the Friends Forever one with Luna and Discord. Luna says something along the lines of, caring doesn't make you weak, it makes you strong. So that's... I might watch those 2 here on stream. But not now, I have no time. I gotta go. Thanks for being here. I don't know if you did, except GTA, thanks for dropping by. I want to start a new game on Tuesday, but I might just do this instead. Or maybe I should just let it go now. If you haven't played Night in the Woods, please play it. It's so good. I don't not a big fan of the ending, but Lost Constellation kind of made up for it. And I'm watching the post-ending the depression. Watching these videos for post-ending depression helped. Maybe shouldn't name that so loosely. Well, bye. You can watch those 2 videos on your own if you play the game, or just watch them without playing the game, though I don't think I would recommend that. Play it on your own. I'm sure your experience will vary from mine because there's many dialogue choices and you can hang out with Greg and Angus instead of B like I did. Bye. See you next time.